Uh, Hello everyone. Welcome to Unicorn Pictures Turkey. I'm Ayşe Kaşıkçı from Turkey. I am independent consultant. Uh, Previously, 7 years in the automotive industry, 5 years in the oil and gas industry. I have worked in leading private companies. In addition, I continue my volunteer work in different organizations with my main focuses being sustainability, energy transition, and ESG. As you know, Startup Network is professional network for participants in the venture market. They have more than 20,000 venture and invested projects from all over the world on their platform. I'm very happy to be with them today. They do a great job bringing together startups, private investors, and professional advisors. Before I begin, I will make a few reminders. We will listen to great startup stories with our valuable juries. First of all, our jury members will have 1 minute to introduce themselves. Afterwards, each founder will have 3 minutes for a presentation and another 3 minutes for the juries, questions, comments, and suggestions. Meanwhile, simultaneously, our juries will vote on the submission. At the end of the day, we will know our winners. So let's start by getting know our juries. Elif Hanım, Mrs. Elif, can you start?
Hi everyone, I'm Elif. For 15 years, I'm in food technology industry. I'm Food Tech Istanbul ambassador and I'm advisor to director at Istanbul Arel University. Today, I wish good luck to each startup. Thank you.
Thank you, Elif. And Mr. Mehmet.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. We listen to you. Can you tell about us yourself and your funds?
Hello, everyone. I'm Mehmet. I'm involving startup scouting and mentoring.
Welcome. Welcome again. And
Thank you.
Mr. Bora, how are you?
Sure. Hello, I'm Bora. I'm the CEO of HiVC. We invest in early stage startup. I'm kind of serial entrepreneur, and now for almost 10 years, I'm more involved in the startup ecosystem. Started with Starters Hub, and now continue with HiVC.
Thank you. Mr. Gary?
Yes, great to be
Welcome.
here. Thank you very much. My name is Gary Fowler. I'm a serial entrepreneur and investor. I'm actually in Silicon Valley in Palo Alto. We believe that intellectual capacity is evenly spread around the world and opportunities are not. I built 17 companies. I've been involved in 2 unicorns. I was on the original management team at Click Software, which was sold to Salesforce for $1.35 billion, and also Eva.ai. I've written 200 articles about startups, et cetera, and done about 1,000 podcasts. And I'm an investor, so there's 3 pillars to my company, which is GSD, Get Shit Done Venture Studios. We're a hyper accelerator. We've got GSD Advisory and also a venture studio. And we love startups. We adore artificial intelligence companies. So it's great to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for participation. Dear Kubra, welcome.
Thank you very much, Ayşe. So I'm co-founder of Sustain Finance. This is a think tank based in Hong Kong, but the team is all over, a very global team, including UK, New York, Istanbul, Turkey, and Hong Kong again. So we write articles, we create content, often sustainability and finance. We blend topics of sustainability and finance, and we get published in places like Financial Times, Bloomberg, Reuters, Again, content creation, we also do events, mostly so far physical events in Istanbul, but the webinars, online webinars can be joined by guests who are from all over the world. So focus thought leadership. I'm hoping, I used to be a banker too before, so I'm hoping it will be a great experience, and I will learn also from the unicorns today.
Thank you participations. Dear Sertaç, how are you? Welcome.
Thank you very much for inviting me, and hello everybody. This is Sertaç. I'm coming from a corporate background as well, like Ayşe. I've been worked in several different positions and responsibilities in the different companies, global companies, and for the last year, I established my own company, Gold Ventures Investment Turkey. This is part of a global network based in Israel and have offices in more than 30 countries. We are working with startups, universities, government offices, and corporations to help all these stakeholders to increase their chances in their endeavor. Let's put it this way. And I wish good luck to all these startups today. And yeah, looking forward to it.
So thank you. And Mrs. Abdul, welcome. How are you? Can you tell about yourself?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ayşe Hanım. I'm glad and excited to be here. My name is Abdul Seri. I'm also a serial entrepreneur, and I came from Yemen. I'm working now since 20 years in geospatial industry, where we link satellite imagery and gas application in different sectors like agriculture, energy, and so on. We are focusing more on deep tech technologies, AI-based projects with the different application. Global mentor, and we have also companies to scale up in Germany and also in the Middle East, and happy to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again. Şebnem, dear Şebnem, welcome.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Ayşe. Thanks for the invite. Hi, this is Şebnem. I'm also originally from Turkey. After having worked and lived in Europe for 5 years, I moved to Bay Area in 2016. And since then, I have been working in the field of sustainable transportation. Previously, I worked for United Nations, European Investment Bank. And since I am in the hub of innovation, tech, and science, I'm only working with high-tech companies right now, all in the sustainable transportation space. Still working for a startup, and I have background in public policy, and I built my own consulting company 9 months ago. So I'm helping high-tech startups with market strategy, public policy, grant writing, and fundraising. Thank you. Great to be here.
Thank you. Mr. Alvin, sorry. How are you? Welcome.
Merhaba. Did I
Merhaba.
pronounce that properly? Merhaba. How are you? I hope everyone's doing well. Great to be here. Another fantastic program. Effectively, what I do is, similar to Gary, we get shit done. We're in the business of finding companies, market-tested companies to take public and grow by mergers and acquisition in an accelerated format. So effectively, what takes 5 years sometimes to do, we can convert into a year. Accelerated growth by public acquisition, lower cost of capital. Great to be here. Look forward to fantastic presentations.
Thank you. Thank you for cooperating.
Happy to be here.
Mrs. Derin, welcome. How are you?
Hello, thank you so much, Ayşe, and thank you for inviting me. I'm actually working at Domino Ventures as the Investor Relations and Strategy Manager, and we are actually a new fund that established in Netherlands, and we operated from Turkey, from Istanbul office. So basically, we invest in early stage startups in tech, but we have like specific focus areas like metaverse, ML, AI, and stuff like that. So we are really open to get to know new startups and founders, and good luck to all the startups that will do pitching today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you participation. Mr. Gajo, welcome.
Hello, greetings from Belgrade. You know, after so many familiar faces, it's really nice to be here. I feel really good and really happy to see together with you which startup is going to be a potential unicorn, probably from this event. And I'm really keen to learn more about today's pitchers. Well, for the ones who haven't met me in the past, my name is Gaio. I'm generally yeah, no, it's no problem. You know, for the Serbs, it's, you know, as you write, you say it. So it's like that. And but also because we have a tradition and a long history with Turkey, and a lot of customs that come from Turkey are now part of our culture. So it's a normal, you know, even though I have I lived for so many years in West Europe and 2 years in the States. Nevertheless, I always come on summer in Alanya or Marmaris, which I really find really great places to have a summer vacation. So I will be brief. I'm a finance executive with more than 11 years working for a major corporations in telco and banking industry in the region of Southeast and Eastern Europe, mostly on analytics and business transformation roles. In the past 7 years now, I work for a smaller, I work in smaller environment, working for startup, SMEs and SMB organization, mostly on financial management administration, fundraising as well. Generally, my focus is on development and managing technology and manufacturing companies by application of financial and operational performance analysis, optimization and management of international tax credits, and of course, working on establishing and opening foreign subsidiaries and branches in ex-Yugoslav republics. Aside of my employment in the finance field, I mostly work on consultancy in the region, specifically for agribusiness, FMCG, information and communication and technology projects, telco, and of course, textile industry, where I'm currently in the industry. I'm a CFO of Fashion Union Limited, which is a clothing manufacturer specialized in the production of light knitwear. And of course, being a small business setting, I work on improving the customer experience by application of CRM analytics, and of course, other tools that help us in the growth stage. So additionally, I'm still in my mandate as a CEO of Serbian Managers Association, which is a non-for-profit organization that organizes various forums, business forums, international conferences on thematics like entrepreneurship, development, banking and finance, compliance, and so on. So I'm really excited to be here, and hopefully I will continue some consultancy or even helping with the fundraising process for some of the best startups from this event. Thank you once more for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you for your participation. And Anna. Anna? I think it's connected. Okay, we will start listening to presentations shortly. Or judges, juries will be able to share their questions and comments in the limited time after each presentation. A little reminder for the voting system too. During the event, I will ask you to give points from 1 to 5, depending on the investment potential of startups via the link in the email sent to all or your juries. 5 Higgs points means one lowest points. You can change your rating before the voting closes, or first startup, Benex, Mr. Sarp.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. You will have 3 minutes for the presentation, then 3 minutes for the questions and comments.
Sure.
You can start.
I'll be sharing my screen right now. Can you see it? Okay. Thank you for this great opportunity, first of all. We are Benex, AI-driven cognitive health assistant. So cognitive health is how well you can think, learn, and remember. So it's how you perceive and react with your environment. What happens is it is affected by numerous risk factors. The first problem we see is that while it's extremely important, it is very difficult to sense cognitive decline at an early stage. At an early stage, its effects actually can be delayed. And the most common result of cognitive decline is surely dementia. And the dementia numbers are increasing rapidly, with 10 million new cases added to the number every year. So our first target is 50+ people who are experiencing the first signs of cognitive decline, but still not categorized as sick yet. Second problem we see is that there's a lack of a tool that can address all the risk factors associated with cognitive decline. In Alzheimer's International report with 70,000 global participant survey, from those people, 78% of them declare that they have a fear of developing dementia at some point in their life. And 54% of them declare that lifestyle is a major factor and they are willing to change. So from there, our second target is white collars who experience daily struggles of life but want to improve overall cognitive health. The market is estimated to be $4.4 trillion, and with the criteria below, we selected 12 initial target countries. And if you apply those criteria, 70 million potential Benex users are estimated. And from there, with this seed round, we target 0.1% of it, which results in 70,000 paid Benex users. So to address these problems, we developed continuous cognitive program. With this, our users enter into our retention loop by tracking their brain with scientifically validated gamified assessment tests. They notice any cognitive decline in real time. They can stimulate their brain with exercise games. And also, at the end of each month, we deliver them detailed monthly reports. Currently, we are working on personalized programs so that we can offer our users a weekly exercise program. And also, we are working on a machine learning system to provide lifestyle recommendations, which of course will reduce those dementia risk factors. To do this, we are collecting a wide variety of data. Currently, we are working on integration of wearable data and user-reported outcome to our algorithm. In the cognitive health field, we are the only solution providing continuous cognitive tracking, which is the only way to sense cognitive decline at a really early stage. So when we implement lifestyle recommendations into our system, our competition will be well-being companies, and our edge will be, while most of them provide guidance through biased self-evaluation of their users, we provide guidance through tech-enabled impartial evaluation. So we are B2C focused, B2C subscription focused business model. In April, we released our latest version. Up to there, it was mainly about UX improvements and customer discovery. With our latest release, all of our metrics show an increase in the number, and we are really excited in our retention numbers. It gives a strong indication of product market fit. This retention number, day 30 retention number, is around 46%. And for our main cohort, the elders, it's around 56%. The team behind it, Professor Türker Şener is leading our scientific team. Enis and me, we are the co-CEOs, we handle the business aspect. In the middle, you'll see our development team. These guys have been working together for 7 years, published more than 20 mobile apps, and thanks to them, we have zero outsourcing. And finally, we have added Sertaç to our cap table. He is the official growth hacker from 500 startups, and we'll be executing our growth operations with him. And behind the scenes, of course, we get the research contribution from 80 dedicated physicians. Thank you for listening to me. We are in a seed round currently. If you're interested, please feel free to reach me.
Thank you, Mr. Sarp.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Would you like me to stop the screen sharing?
Juries. Caho.
Thank you. Great presentation.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a bit more about your traction? You know, what lies behind your forecast and how you're going to improve your financial capacity?
So our initial strategy is to target our initial cohort, so elders. We have a great retention number, so we want to reach them. According to Pew Research Center, 72% of 50+ people still use actively Facebook. So our initial customer acquisition channel will be Facebook and increase our traction in that cohort. And of course, we have some product development plans. So we'll be targeting white collars with A/B testing and quality content marketing. So from there, we'll try to also increase their retention numbers. And for those people, we have day 30 retention numbers around 30%. So it's still good, but it can be much better.
In terms of financials, you said you're now in the stage of seed round. I mean, yeah. Are you in some negotiations? We don't need to speak about the amounts because it's not,
I know.
You know, but can you tell me a bit more about your, you know, eagerness to raise? Are you planning to raise for to go to the from seed to Series A in some point in the future, or you're just planning to stay with some smaller investment and then working on your software development?
Actually, as you mentioned, we are aiming for a runway up to the Series A.
Okay.
We will target those initial 12 countries, and 65% of our seed round will be spent on marketing activities and to hiring. So it will be around 12 to 15 months runway.
Okay.
We have a couple of commitments from Turkey. We have applied to some accelerators in US. I don't know if I can give any names. And we also started some new conversations with some US entities, and also 2 of crowdfunding platforms. I don't know, again, if I can give names, one from UK and one from US.
You don't need to name them particularly, but okay. Generally, you just can say what value are you expecting from your partners. You know, if you're going to specific acceleration, generally they don't work on your platform, but they help you with mentorship, with sales, exactly. Marketing, you know, strategy development as well, but you know, also with your fundraising process. But you know, what do you expect? Are you just going to one specific acceleration, or of course they also help you to become more visible, you know, because some accelerators that are considered to be pillars in the industry, you know, they are more like having a lower acceptance rate for specific startups. So you need to do a strong preparation before applying to the acceleration process. So
surely.
Yeah.
We have a very specific target for the accelerator ones, which has a specific program for longevity, so exactly our business, and we have applied to that, but we are also applied to 4 other top accelerators in US and UK, and we are expecting, of course, first of all, vision. You know,
are you planning also to open the subsidiaries of your company, which are legal entity considered? Because what I can say for the UK, I'm also part of some startups as a consultant and as a management member in the UK. And what is good about the UK, it's that tax relief. You know, the tax returns for the startups that come from the technical standpoint is like up to 33%, which is amazing. And I'm not sure that that's the case with the US and Canadian startups, but you need to do that research to see which works for you the best.
Actually, we have talked with some, you know, partners that take you there, you know, like form the subsidiary for you for UK and for the US. We know what to do and when to do it. Of course, it depends on kind of which crowdfunding platform that we will choose. So either US, either UK, and we know what to do. In 1.5 months, probably we'll be moving our HQ to UK or either US.
Great to hear that. I think you gave me more than I expected for the answer. So I will leave it up to other judges, because it wouldn't be nice for me to take their time as well. So
Thank you so
looking
much.
forward to connection, and my doors
Likewise.
are open for any further discussion. Good
Likewise.
luck.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, Gaho and Sarp. Time is up.
Sure.
So, we need second startup, Unitinia. Hello.
Thank you all.
Welcome.
Good luck, Unitinia.
Thank you. All right. I can start if you're ready. Just a second. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. I'm Arda, CEO of Unitinia, which we call as the social media of education. The main problem that we analyzed in the start of our startup was that basically majority of the educational applications are quite boring and ineffective. We realized that because we analyzed that the young generations put so much emphasis, attraction, and also focus on social media platforms, whereas the amount of time that is spent on educational applications are quite limited. So we realized that those educational applications actually lack something. And our solution was to combine the social media dynamism, social media experience with high quality educational content. In Unitinia, our students can be online friends and followers. They can create and share content. They can also use the content that we create for them, 80,000 questions right now. They can challenge each other. They can participate in live contests. They can participate in prize questions, daily, weekly, and monthly. And they can also win tokens and prizes. And through all this process, our artificial intelligence actually analyzes each and every student. Through this constant data feeding, we know the successful students and we know the students who need improvement, class by class, lesson by lesson, age by age, and person by person. And so we create automatic rankings. And through using those rankings, we also create teacher and student connections. We use those connections to provide private tutoring and question solving. And so far, we generated over 660 hours of private tutoring. The achievements, since our launch on February 1st, 2022, we generated over 100,000 Turkish liras, which is almost equivalent in this process, like 7,000 US dollars. And we were able to generate 20% monthly increase in our revenue every single month. The business model that we have is based on freemium subscription, and generally right now we generate our revenue through private tutoring and this private question solving sessions. Obviously in Turkey and in global arena, we have competitors, but the main competitive advantage that we have is that we create social media experience and we combine them with high quality educational content, and we actually wrote our own artificial intelligence that constantly analyzes the success of our students. Truly, like in terms of strategy for market entrance and presence, we use the social media quite effectively. Right now, we have over 5,000 followers. We are supported by İTÜ Çekirdek, and we generated collaborations in Turkey with boutique and corporate schools. And we are looking forward to expand our business to entering Uzbekistan, Mexico, Brazil, South America, England, and USA. If we have time in Q&A, I will explain why we picked those particular countries. The team we have is Melih, Hakan, and me. We have over 25 years of corporate experience, all with IT background. And lastly, our name. Unitinia is actually the Etruscan equivalent of Hera and Zeus. And in Greek mythology, through the combination of Hera and Zeus, through their marriage, we create the goddess of wisdom and education, which we call Minerva. So that's why we labeled our own written artificial intelligence program Minerva, and our product, our company, is named as Unitinia. Thank you for listening to me, and we are also in seed round. If you are looking for more questions or for more information, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Arda. Dear juries, have a questions? I think no. Gaho.
Yeah, can I ask you a question? This is Gary. How much traction do you have right now?
Much traction. Monthly, we have over 20,000 Turkish liras right now, which is equivalent to, like right now, $1,000 per month.
Got it.
Right?
Okay. Thank you.
And in over, we have 100,000 Turkish liras for in last 7 months.
And what's your growth? What's your growth month over month right now?
20%. It's steady. It's 20% right now.
Got it.
And we were able to do that even in the summer period. And we actually wanted to give some extra information. We cut down the marketing process and marketing budget to be able to understand if our business is scalable or not. And we saw that even if we cut the marketing budget, we can still see the same growth, which shows that the business model that we have is scalable, even if we have summer, for example, because it's a dead period for educational content. So that's the situation that we have right now.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Abdul?
Yes, thank you. It's a great presentation. My question about the artificial intelligence and tokenization. How do you, you link within your business model, tokenization, so there will be a token. How it works, with the tokenization process.
For token, you mean?
Yes.
For token, yeah.
Yeah.
When students actually solve questions, they generate our own token. And we are in collaboration with Hello. Right now, we are in talk with Hello. It's like a digital money platform in Turkey, which creates the opportunity that students aged over 18, when they solve questions, they earn this token, and they can basically use this token while they are shopping in their favorite shops, etc. In our opinion, this creates a revolution in the market of education, because when they solve problems, when they solve questions, it also generates a real-time profit for them. And of course, right now we are working on this for over 18 years old students, but this is the situation that we have right now.
Great. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's start next presentations. Fresh Sense.
Hello, everyone.
Fresh Sense, sorry. How are you? Welcome.
You. I will share my screen.
You can start.
I hope you can see it.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Baran from FreshSense. FreshSense is an agri-tech startup that combines controlled atmosphere, IoT, and AI to achieve best possible storage and profit for fresh produce. We provide stronger margins, fresher fruits, and minimize losses to our users. Agriculture produce such as fruits, vegetables, mushrooms, and flowers are perishable, yet the price is predictable over time. The right figure shows price versus production for cherries. By simply shifting supply timing, it is possible to get 3-4 times higher sales price, sometimes even more. But shifting supply time is not that easy because we are dealing with perishables. And what is the solution? The solution is controlled atmosphere modules. And what is the problem with modules? In order to address the scalability issues, you need a system to measure and track every single one of them. FreshSense developed an AI and IoT platform to monitor real-time freshness of the perishables. We have more than 40 agriculture produce that we can work with. For start, we have focused on cherries and pomegranates, in which we have many trials. We have sales and renting as a business model. We have closed our first sales recently and had many pilots, POCs with wide range of produce. We are getting great feedback from our potential customers. They can see the opportunity provided by FreshSense. For instance, they will be able to sell cherries when no one can. FreshSense is the unique technology offering IoT sensing and AI support at the same time for all types of controlled atmosphere storage. We are 3 co-founders and have an engineering team of 6, and we are getting advice from best in the field. So far, we have finished our MVP for modules, and in future, we would like to extend our solutions to different markets. Thanks for listening to me.
Thank you. Thank you for your presentations.
My pleasure.
Dear juries, have a questions? Gaho?
Yes, of course. Great presentation, really interesting mix of artificial intelligence, IoT, and of course, working on with the fresh food. So and within the production process. So my question would concern more: are there any similar competition there, like direct or indirect competitors that you are having? And of course, can you elaborate more on your go-to-market strategy?
Yeah.
Are you focused only on Turkey or other countries in the region as well? And
No.
how are you planning to do it? Okay.
So far, we have focused on, of course, in Turkey, but Europe, because most of our customers, potential customers, are in Europe. So let me show you this. These are controlled atmosphere modules, and there are 100,000 single units all around the world, but 90% of them used in Europe. So we have a big potential customer base in Europe. But in Turkey, we would like to work with cherries and pomegranates, because there is a big market on that too. In terms of competition, yes, we have some. Optiflux is from Belgium, but they cannot work on controlled atmosphere modules because they have a cable system, not an IoT system. And Strella is from USA. They have an IoT system, but they are measuring ethylene, not oxygen and carbon dioxide, which makes them unusable for produce such as grapes, asparagus, blueberries, because they don't produce ethylene. So yes, that's the competition so far.
Great. Can you tell us, as far as the invention, your patent is concerned? I mean, I saw on the summary of the Startup Network's website that you're in the pending stage. So can you tell us a bit about that? When generally you expect to register your patent?
We had our first response from patent office. I think we made our initial answer. And in 1 year, I think you will get our patent.
Great, great. Yeah. Thank you for the effort, and looking forward to discussion after the event.
Thank you very much for that question.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, presence. Next presentations, flows.
Okay.
Hello, Selçuk.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is Selçuk speaking. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
Perfect. After over 20 years of multinational experience gained in Europe, UK, Middle East, and also in Southeast Asia, namely Singapore, Philippines, Thailand, I've turned an entrepreneur and then first started my company in the Philippines, which was a beauty startup, thecult.com. And then starting with the COVID, now I'm back to Turkey, home country, and then keep trying to be an entrepreneur as the founder of Flows.com. What's Flows? Flows is actually the first ever beauty online health and well-being e-commerce company. Why is that so? So two key questions. The business model is a pure play, which means we are not playing on the marketplaces, and then we directly serve our customers, because the beauty, health, and well-being industry cannot be served, which is proven in the many other markets, by the marketplace players. However, though, they need expertise, versatility with the portfolio, and of course, customer service and operations quality when it comes to business model. When it comes to category, why we have chosen beauty, health, and well-being as the e-commerce is because it's a massive category. Especially in the region, which is one of the, actually after food, maybe the second biggest category, which is actually not that much online developed, which is super underdeveloped online. And then there are multiple subsegments in the category that's why making the beauty, health, and well-being as the e-commerce very suitable. But there's a big problem in the market. All the market looks super big, and it's a red ocean, it's not a blue ocean. Why I'm saying so, it might not look super innovative, however, though it's a huge market, and there's no online player in the market yet that can really truly grasp the new age shopper persona, which I'm about to define, of beauty, health, and well-being enthusiasts. because they have different needs. Those persona have different needs, like expertise, product versatility, customer service, advisory when it comes to skincare. And then there are new trends which marketplaces cannot cope with, or any other omni-channel players in the market, like healthy aging, loving yourself, even the nutrition and how to use the vitamins and supplements, and concepts like Korean beauty and vegan cosmetic and stuff like that. And of course, being hassle-free when it comes to online shopping, which is not easy through the marketplace players anywhere in the world. The persona we are serving actually want to find products online hassle-free, because to them, beauty is much more than grooming. It's part of their life, health, and well-being. And then they are looking for the concepts from their retailers of healthy aging, skincare, veganism, cruelty-free, even carbon-free, carbon footprint concept, which current players, especially offline players, they cannot serve. So when I split market into 3 segments, like conventional cosmetic, which is more about makeup, and then the second line is dermacosmetic, professional cosmetic and health, and then last one is the niche, like Korean beauty, vegan beauty, and well-being. So why I'm saying so, where Flowers.com strategically wants to play on the dermacosmetic and niche segments, because there is no omni-channel players, unlike in the cosmetic industry. But maybe for those of you who are not in Turkey it's not allowed to sell dermacosmetic products in the regular personal care chains like Watson's, like Rossmann. It's not possible. However, we can. And Flowers is the only non-pharmacy player in the market which can directly work with dermacosmetic and professional cosmetic companies and brands. Marketplace is definitely not a good place for the brand owners, because they cannot control their market, but through a very strong collaboration with Flowers.com, they can really serve their customer base through an online player. Niche and well-being is 100% online inclination, and then brand owners, they don't want to be on the marketplaces, which is actually not helping to grow their business because it's super price sensitive. Just basically, these are the players in the market and where we want to be. Actually, today we are there in terms of serving the needs of the persona defined with an excellent delivery and operations. We are the only company now in Turkey, in Istanbul, making the delivery same day. When they order from us, we deliver same day, which is a super, by the way, competitive advantage versus any other players in the market. So our vision is to be the #1 online destination of beauty, health, and well-being enthusiasts with an unprecedented shopping experience through customer service, information, advisory, and stuff like that. And how we are going to be doing it? Actually, I will not be going all those numbers, but portfolio, which is unique for us now. Of course, keep an eye on the customer trends. Very strong brand partnership, which my last 20 years of experience is coming from working from the brands. And one of the other things is very strong, since we had the data, when we decide to have our own label, which is going to be, massively increasing our profitability. And of course, everything we are going to be doing to become profitable and healthy P&L, which is sustainable, which must be sustainable. The model is actually super proven. There are examples in the world which have been even acquired by Sephora. It seems a competition to us, but they are even acquiring a #1 player in UK, Feel Unique, just last
I'm
September.
sorry, the time is over. Sorry for that. Aisha?
Yes. Sorry, Flows.
It's okay, no problem. No problem. I can take the questions, and if anyone is interested to be part of that unicorn journey, which there are examples, so I can connect with them, or any questions I can address.
Yes, you can also talk later if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, again, time is up. Go, maybe later. Next startup, Ottan Studio.
But are we going to be having questions, or it's just the time's up for the entire 6 minutes in total?
sorry, time is up. You can also take your talk later.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for your understand. Ottan? Ottan Studio. Can you hear me? Hello.
I can hear you, sorry.
You can start.
Hello everyone. My name is Aisha and I'm the founder of Ottan. And it's so nice to meet you all and thank you for this opportunity. We are a green tech company and we develop circular biomaterials to build the sustainable and delightful interiors of future. We do this because the world is running out of natural resources. 40 football fields of forests are being destroyed in every minute. 400% increase observed in the price of food last year. And 40% is the share belongs to building industry in resource consumption. That's why we upcycle the food and agricultural waste into Ottan materials. Because with our technology, those wastes become raw materials for the industries, including wall cladding, furniture, automotive, and many more. The size of our target market is 46 billion in the world, 19 billion in Europe, and it is 1.5 billion in the UK, where we receive our organic demand, more than 50% of our organic demand. However, the total market opportunity is much greater than this if we include all applicable industries. With Ottan technology, we can decrease raw material extraction up to 95%. And our patent panning process is pretty simple. We transform waste into raw material, and with molding technologies, we create our panels. We have three main product categories. First one is called core line materials, and they are alternatives to acrylic and solid marble surfaces. Stone line is for stone and concrete surfaces, and the acoustic line is for wooden and felt surfaces. We did pilots with 10 global brands and upcycled 1,000 kilos of waste, and in the meantime, save the same amount of resources from being depleted by producing 150 square meters of materials. And at the moment, we're scaling with the companies you see on the right. Our management and advisory team is a combination of five different generations, and we are experts on the materials, production, sales, design, engineering, and food. It is projected that we're going to reach up to 80 million euros of revenue in 5 years, with an average of 45% gross margin. As we prevent carbon emissions in every material saved, we will also be saving approximately 200,000 to 200 tons of CO2 in 2027. Yeah, that's all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ayşe. Do you have questions? Dear juries?
No questions?
Sertaç?
How do you produce these materials? And then when they say, let's say, when you got your investment, when you want to ramp up your business, how do you scale up this production? How is your plan on that?
I mean, at the moment, we're building our pilot production facility, and we have our own process. And I am in the production at the moment. Sorry for being late. And then, I mean, basically, we think of that we use nutshells, and there are tons of 1,000 tons of nutshell in the in Turkey, and we make panels with those shells. And our influencers are architects and designers from all over the world, and those people, or directly sometimes the companies, take our panels and use them in their own in their offices and shops and cafes and that kind of place, or they can make furniture. And with automotive companies, we make special pieces only for automotive companies, for example. But our scalable business model is based on panels. But for some brands, we make some special projects made with special molds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Was it clear?
I mean, I got you what you have in mind and from your end, but my question was mostly about how do you want to scale up your production from today to if you got the industrial demand for your product, when you have all those potential customers in your hand, how do you plan to increase your production level? This was my question.
I mean, we're going to build a factory, and we will produce.
This is all in your business plan.
Yeah, it is, and it's not only going to be in Turkey. After that, those facilities will be regional, and we already have demand from all continents to use this model. And we considered the license model, we considered the joint ventures, and also doing it ourselves. In some cases, it is better to, in Turkey, for example, us and joint venture model, we have two potential partners at the moment who wants to invest on the production, and then we will go global.
Okay.
And do it with license, I guess.
Thank you. Thank you, Ottan. Thank you, Ayşe. Next presentations, Atmosphere.
Hello.
Welcome, Atmosphere. Hello.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here. Hi, I'm Sercan. I'm co-founder and CTO of Atmosphere. Atmosphere is a mobile platform where people can create NFT tickets for concert, festival, and sports events. One of the main problems of the ticketing industry is scalping. 30% of the tickets get sold again, and once a ticket has initially been sold, the artists, performers, and event creators will see none of the subsequent revenue generated by the secondary sales. Instead, it all goes into the pockets of tools and scalpers. Additionally, slow and high commission processing of payments by competing ticketing platforms, banks, and brokerage houses leads to less money for artists and organizers, while the lack of secondary ticketing marketplace platforms hinders additional source of income. Atmosphere's solution to the ticketing industry's problem is our revolutionary marketplace. Using blockchain technology, we can reduce the impact of scalping, regain control of the secondary ticketing market, and reward fans with greater connection between themselves and the artists they admire. Organizers and athletes will earn percentage of commission when tickets are sold as NFTs on the secondary ticketing market. This opens up a brand new stream of revenue. With Atmosphere, organizers can create NFT tickets for free, unlike the 12 to 20% commission rates found in competing platforms. When we look at the market, in a research conducted in 2021 December by Statista, revenue in the event ticket segment is projected to reach $65 billion in 2022. Revenue is expected to show an annual growth rate of 5.31%, resulting in a projected market volume over $684 billion by 2027. The market's largest segment is sports events, with a projected market volume of $27 billion in 2022. When we look at our competitors, our global competitors are Yellowheart, Seedlab NFT tickets provider, and they are newly established. Resident Advisor, traditional event guide and ticket provider, and our local competitors are Bugece and Biletix event guide and ticket providers, which have extremely high service fees. When we look at our revenue models, we have listing events, creating NFT tickets, and selling them on Atmosphere platform is always free for artists and event organizers. With Ethereum 2, thousands of NFT tickets can quickly be minted on the Atmosphere marketplace with only minimal fees. For buyers, by default, 5% server fee that we take for each ticket, and there are no fees for sellers. We also have token sales, NFT sales, in-app paid functions, advertising sponsorships, and different upcoming revenue models for in the future. With Atmosphere, users will have the option to choose how they want to buy or sell NFT tickets, either fiat or crypto, and we will have access to brand new world of improved event experience. Atmosphere established in third quarter of 2021. We have successfully completed our beta run in pilot Eskişehir, Turkey, with 600 users, 51 establishments, 4 events, and over 1,000 ticket sales. By publishing the white paper and smart contract of TNC, our platform token will receive audit approval of our code. So we are ready to scale and publish our token. And how do we plan on growth with the investment? After the investment, we will start global marketing operation with the listing of TNC on decentralized exchanges. We will provide our users with free access to exclusive events on our platform by releasing our NFT collection, for which we have already completed the concept studies. Thus, we want to create a serious buying pressure for our NFT collection. We aim to grow our community, expand our collaboration, and sponsor network with Atmosphere events, blockchain and NFT marketing strategies, airdrops, and sweepstakes, where we will gather culture, art, and music lovers from different parts of the world.
Sorry, Atmosphere, can you speed up? Leave time for questions.
Sure. Our founding team has 4 years of experience working together, and we have built a successful Web2 ticketing platform in the events industry and made successful sales. And we are planning to expand our team after the release of our platform, which we plan to go live at the end of December. And thank you for listening. I can take the question if you have any.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a questions, dear juries? Go.
Thank you. How long have you been on the market? And by the way, it's a really interesting presentation and the concept that you are bringing to the market. So feel free to tell us a bit about your...
Okay, we have been a Web2 ticketing platform for around 4 years. It's actually been live for almost 1.5 years for now. And we are building our Web3 ticketing platform with NFTs and tokens with crypto right now. And we are focusing on the development of the platform. And it's going to be live on December probably. But we have been a Web2 development, like normal mobile platform, for around 1.5 years.
What's your up-to-date traction? Speaking about the volumes and separately about the revenues, can you tell us a bit about that as well?
Yeah, sure. We can share our financial tables if you want.
Absolutely. I think other judges wouldn't mind as well.
I mean, I will send it later because I don't have any at the moment. Yeah.
Maybe later.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
No, you just elaborate, you know.
Yeah, sure. We have over $10,000 revenue in the last year and over 1,000 recurrent users in our platform, like registered users.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Atmosphere. Thank you, Gaho.
Thank you for listening.
Next presentation, startups. Bulut'tan.
Sure.
How are you?
Good, thank you. All right, let's get started. So yeah, bonjour, hello, my name is Güven, and I want to introduce you to Blutan today. We are basically a weather intelligence company. So we're basically a bunch of very passionate folks who are very curious about weather, and especially how it touches people and organizations. So the World Economic Forum has identified extreme weather as one of the top global risks over the next 2 years, along with climate action failure. So weather impacts everything. It impacts businesses very much. However, there are no regional private meteorology houses in Eastern Europe and the Middle East area. There are global forecast models, but they don't have hyper-local accuracy and they're lacking high-resolution approach. So Blutan, we're here to fill that gap and provide a very holistic weather service throughout the region. We're currently piloting in Turkey with the vision of scaling globally. And having said that, how does the global market look? Basically, as of 2021, the market size is estimated to be $69 billion. And the forecast is $122 billion by 2028. And there are some businesses such as Tomorrow.io, weather company, they had very high valuations in the last few years and have seen very interesting acquisitions in this domain. So this is a very interesting market. So what are we offering at the moment as Blutan? First of all, we have a very performant API that serves our hyper-local forecast and weather alerts. And we have a world-class machine learning algorithm designed for renewable energy production forecasts. And the focus is on the wind energy. So the algorithm combines the domain knowledge of meteorology and renewable energy and applies cutting-edge AI techniques to create extremely accurate forecasts. And you can see I'm very excited about this because we're currently beating our competitors in the pilot projects that we have of our customers. So this is our kind of path to globally scaling. We have an extreme weather alert system that acts as an insurance for unexpected weather events. Alerts such as road icing, lightning, storms and tornadoes, hail and fog. They're all displayed at our custom dashboard, and they also provide as a map layer, which is ready to be consumed by our customers when they integrate into their own maps. And finally, the next product in the pipeline is the climate risk modeling, where you can safely plan mid and long-term operations for your business. How did these products come to life? I'm not talking about the co-founders here. I want to focus on our engineering team, which is a very interesting blend because they combines meteorology and technology together. And I'm really proud to say that we're the #1 private employer, the company with the most meteorological engineers in Turkey. The team holds a lot of master and PhD degrees in various fields such as atmospheric sciences. So this is, I think, mostly it. So some B2C to wrap up. We have an app that has been active for 5 years now. On the App Store, you can download to check it out. It's the best rated weather app globally on the App Store. So I'm very proud to show that to you as well. And I think that's it. And that's Blutan.
Thank you. Thank you, Blutan. Dear juries,
Yeah,
I
this
make
is
a
Gary.
little reminder. Sorry. By the way, I would like to remind all juries to vote. Let's continue. Sertaç, do you have questions?
Yes, I have. How are you planning to keep your hyper-localization when you are scaling your business? Because if you're going global, then it's going to be more or less, I guess, like weather.com, that they're global, but they lose their localization now. So what's going to be your story?
That's a good question. I think we'll go country by country, region by region. That's how we're going to scale. So we have our eyes on the, first of all, Eastern Europe, because we have a pilot there too, and also in the Middle East, because there's lacking meteorological knowledge there. So I think we'll go, first of all, by country, get some knowledge there, because meteorology somehow needs a lot of local knowledge. I know it's a technology domain, but it does require still some expertise on that field, on that topography. That's how we'll go first region by region to answer your question really shortly, but we can discuss more.
Yeah, thank you.
Gary, do you have questions?
Yes. Yeah. So I just wanted to touch base. What revenue do you have right now?
We have 2 paying customers. That one is in the agriculture field, the other one is on the kind of demand planning field. And you would probably know this already, Gary, the sales cycle is extremely long for such purchases. So we're kind of closing up some deals right now. So that's, I think, to get each customer, it takes a lot of time. The sales cycle is extremely long. But we have 3 or 4 big customers in the pipeline. So we're kind of like looking clear.
Yeah, so I was actually involved in building one of the weather companies. So I did a nonlinear weather forecasting model out of Princeton. Dr. Irving Crick did this model. So if you know Strategic Weather Services or Planalytics, so I was on the original team.
Okay.
And we actually went out to retailers like Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, Tesco, and we did it by metropolitan statistical area. We actually looked at MSAs and we did a historical weather, forecasting for the future using algorithmic math. I think the time is really ripe for it. I can tell you, I did this back in the 90s, early 90s with Crick, and people said, oh, it's never going to work. And lo and behold, we won Walmart, some of the largest retailers in the world, then energy companies, et cetera. So I know a little bit about what you're doing. I worked with Crick directly. So I spent about a year with him. He was at Caltech at the weather department there, which is one of the top weather schools, and also at Princeton. Actually, he was 79 years old. He studied under Einstein when I worked with him.
That's impressive.
That kind of guy. So if you want to talk about a happy,
I would love to. I'd love to.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Good job. Thanks.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No
We
problem.
we continue. Next presentations. Gel hemen. Mehmet. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see.
Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. First of all, thank you for your interest in Gel Hemen. Actually, it's great to be here. My name is Mehmet Nuri. I'm responsible for strategy, planning, business development, and investment processes in Gel Hemen. Nowadays, don't you hear these terms every day? Entrepreneurship, freelancer, digital nomads, talent shortage, and others. Moreover, when we search these terms, we see these incredible statistics about the workforce. And the big picture is telling about the transformation of the term employee into service provider as freelancer, gig worker, and etc. In spite of being inspirational, this transformation results in losing some benefits for ex-employees, new independent workers after leaving the corporate life. World Economic Forum very recently emphasized the new era requires global responsibility and cooperation and collaboration. So, for gig economy and service economy, only the online marketplace for services concept cannot be a solution anymore. Instead of it, Gel Hemen is building an ecosystem for business and talent, which is supporting the workforce with corporate life benefits, perks, and advantages in terms of coaching, training, insurance, affordable membership fees, lead generation, travel, productivity, and etc. Of course, also the end customers get benefit from this ecosystem with service quality, trust, professionalism, and timing point of views. The ecosystem works based on augmented value creation by using the power of ecosystem partners and technology. As a summarized and one-sentence definition, Gel Hemen is a global and online ecosystem for business and talent, which is driven by its leadership vision and provides the most sustainable business model and additional benefits for service providers and end customers by the partners existing in the ecosystem. Our platform is available on web and mobile and in the market with low amount of premium members who are paying the monthly fixed membership fee with these remarkable, competitive, and sustainable advantages, and the microservice-based architecture, which is available for global expansion. If you would like to learn more how we get our share in this market, which can be expressed by billions with this great team, including technology, business, marketing, sales professionals, 3F investors, and the digital transformation company as an early seed investor, please come see me after this presentation. Thank you for the organization, judges, participants, and everybody watching us.
Thank you, Mehmet. Any questions? Gary?
Yeah, I
Leave it
just
to
want
you.
to say, you know, I'd be happy to take it offline. I actually just sold one of the remote workforce management companies that I co-founded called EVA to Vizier in Canada. It's now a billion-dollar company. So if you want to talk about, I know a little bit about the model that you have. If you want to talk, I'd be happy to talk to you offline.
Thank you very much.
Şebnem?
Hi, so I will have a quick question regarding your business partners and your traction and what makes you unique from your competitors.
Actually, being an ecosystem is making us unique among our competitors. Our business partner is a digital transformation company, consulting company, which focus on digital transformation, cybersecurity, GDPR, and something like that. And sorry for the last question.
So I ask you about your traction.
Traction, yes. We have a low amount of traction because our seed investment level is very low, but I can share the numbers with you. With this low amount of investment in, for example, 1.5 months, we increased the monthly active user 4.2 times, and the installed audience increased again in 1.5 months. 122%.
I see. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for your comment.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Şebnem. Thank you. Yelhemen. Next presentations, Grab Cargo. Halil, welcome.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Just I'm waiting for the last presentation. You know, he's still sharing his screen.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Let me. Can everyone see my screen? Because sometimes Zoom gives some kind of problem for sharing screens.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, let's start. Hello, everyone. My name is Halil. I am co-founder of Grab Cargo. As a Grab Cargo, we are here to reshape traditional package delivery system. Just imagine that you have an important package to be delivered on time, but 62% of probability your package will be delivered late, even though you pay higher prices. And there is no sustainable solution for package delivery systems. Grab Cargo is a cargo sharing platform that brings travelers and senders together. We have two main mottos: save money when you send packages and earn money by delivering packages. So since we create a cargo sharing platform, there are similar kind of sharing platforms such as BlaBlaCar. It has reached to 7 million users, and Uber reached to 93 million users. And we interviewed more than 2,000 users who use ride-sharing platforms, and they are willing to deliver packages rather than sharing ride with a stranger. So what we offer to our customers for senders, first of all, fast delivery with affordable prices. And for couriers, I mean the travelers, to make extra money. So according to statistics data, the shipping market has reached $21 trillion with 131 billion packages. And we aim to 5.2 billion packages per year. You can see the different screens of Grab Cargo. We are on the market right now. You can download it from App Store or Google Play. So we get 20% commission per package delivery. By the end of 2027, we aim to have $1 billion income. So first of all, we are green solution according when you compare to our competitors. We have instant tracking and user integration. So And additionally, we have a feedback system that user can rate each other, and they can choose the package or courier according to their will. So I want to mention about our impact in traditional shipping. Every packages, 1 kilogram packages emits 0.72 kilograms of carbon dioxide, but in Grab cargo, we don't emit any extra carbon dioxide. So what we have done so far, into May, we create our MVP with 12 language support. In July, we got our place in market. Right now, we have more than 15,000 users, and 12,000 users use Know Your Customer to verify themselves. We operated in 35 countries. We had our first export incomes. In 2020, we want to release our experienced MVP, and 2024, we want full global expansion, and 2025, we're going to start the investments. Our team consists of 7 people. 2 of them are co-founders. Fatma is the sustainable expert, which is our impact part. I have a master's degree in computer science at Western Michigan University, United States. We have 1 growth taker, 1 graphic designer. In addition to these team, we have 1 digital marketing as a freelancer and 1 content writer as a freelancer. Thank you very much. I don't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have any questions? Kübra?
Hello. Just wanted to ask you one quick question. Can you elaborate a little bit more how your emissions and why your emissions are much lower compared to other traditional?
Okay, let me explain it very quickly. So in a traditional package delivery system, such as Aras Kargo, UPS, or FedEx, they are used special vehicles, special trucks to deliver one packages from one point to another one. Instead of using a special vehicle, we choose travel who is already traveling from one point to another one.
I see.
So we save 0.72 kilogram of extra carbon dioxide per package.
Okay. And you can track it at the same time too.
Yeah, we can track it. And also, if you have smartphone and internet connection, you can use Grab Cargo from anywhere in the world.
Okay, got it.
Thank you. Gaho, really see you.
Thank you, Aisha. Yeah, it's a pleasure seeing so many diverse startups within the event. I mean, as far as the logistics and transportation, it's not my expertise. Nevertheless, what you're trying to address really appeals to any food business in terms of application of and answering the problem that raises the question about the shipping industry. So my question is not going in that direction, but mostly as you're pretty new with the product, you have developed your MVP and moving with your first traction. Can you show us at least some financial forecast of revenue and when exactly you're planning to come to the break-even point? I mean, do you have some idea about that?
If you give me a moment, I can open my financial projection.
I don't have problem with that. It's with the event managers, they decide on timing. So.
Okay, so actually right now the first cargos are free to deliver. I'm actually covering those ones. So far I had $300 as a revenue. I know it is a little much, too little, but we cover the first package delivery cost for our customers so that they can use more and more. So I can say that in August, our users sent 80 packages, and in September, well, for now, it is 500 packages.
Okay.
That-
Okay.
that's
So,
great.
okay.
And
Thank you.
if you want, I can show you my metrics. It is already open in the another screen.
If I should doesn't complain, you know, for a couple of seconds, I would appreciate it. If not, it's okay for me.
Okay, let me
fine,
show
fine.
real quick. This is the right now actual metrics. You know, I just refreshed it. You can see we have almost 20,000 active users and more than 200,000 events right now.
Okay.
Great, great. Thank you very much for the effort.
You're welcome.
And all the best in your future
Thank you.
endeavor.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Next presentation, startups iCheckup. Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We have my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
We see.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. iCheckup is early diagnosis system for preventing vision loss. As you know, we need eyes to see the world, and you are lucky if you can see this image clearly, because many people see this image like this, or even like this. How would you feel if you saw the world like this? And there are even some people that see like this. Can you imagine entirely dark world? However, 80% of all such cases could have been prevented with early diagnosis, but they still aren't, because routine eye exam is not popular, inconvenient, or maybe even expensive. That's why we have developed iCheckup, an AI solution that can be used even at primary care, when you can get your eyes checked during a routine visit for a prescription. We take the image of the retina, sent to AI for analysis. If everything is okay, we say come back in 12 months. If any pathology is detected, we recommend to visit ophthalmologist. Now it is perfect timing for iCheckup because 14 different countries have scheduled pilot projects for artificial intelligence screening programs. And there is reimbursement in the United States for retina diagnostics using artificial intelligence. Our competitors have received over $200 million of investments. However, they are still inferior to iCheckup because most of them are limited to a single disease diagnosis, while we can diagnose 4 diseases already. Most of the competitors are limited to a single camera model, while we are compatible with all popular camera models and brands. Our founding team consists of experts in their fields with over 20 years of experience, software, ophthalmology, ophthalmic equipment manufacturing. Our advisory board has world-class specialists. And this is not our first project. Our previous successful startup, New Vision Fundus, is being used by 600 retina specialists in United States and Europe. We have 3 resellers in United States that will help us scale. These are some of the happy customers using New Vision Fundus. We have received investments and completed clinical trial on 900 patients. Currently, we are undergoing audit for CE mark and looking forward to receiving FDA approval. Estimated total accessible market is $6 billion per year for annual screening of adults older than 40. We have received investments, grants, prizes, and sponsorship from ophthalmic equipment manufacturers like Canon and Topcon, 6 pre-orders for the software, and our young world-class team is ready to accomplish this job and become a unicorn given the big market numbers. Thank you very much. I will be happy to answer the questions.
Any questions? Dear juries? I think.
Yeah, this is Gary. What again? The
go.
revenue. What's your traction right now?
Currently, we are waiting to finish the regulations, but we started sales. We have 6 pre-orders and have 2 pilots already running in the field.
And how much are the pre-orders worth?
Worth $15,000 each.
Got it. And when are you going to close those? What's the estimated time when you'll be able to turn them into orders?
By end of this year. Now, after the FDA CE mark approval finishes sometime in November, we will start charging them immediately.
Got it. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Gaho?
Thank you, Aisha. Well, what I have seen, I really like so far, but can you tell me more about your business model? You know, as I have seen that you have a SaaS subscription model, but is it a B2B, maybe B2C? You know, can you tell us about your potential revenue streams that you're going to bring on the table?
Sure. It is B2B. We are selling this to the hospitals or to ophthalmologists. It is purely SaaS software with pay per month revenue model. The hospitals are already being interested for serving the community and gaining more revenue. In United States, it is covered by insurance. In Turkey, we are working on it. But in Europe, some of the competitors are charging the end user. So the doctor is charging the patient and paying to the provider.
Do you have some potential beta agreements that are going to be signed, or some kind of a pre-contracts with institutions? Do you have that as well in mind for potential institutional revenue?
You mean government institutions?
Well, not necessarily, you know, specific. It's research institutions, hospitals, and such.
We have 2 pilots running in 2 government hospitals in Turkey, in the same town. We have a dealer in United States that is ready to start sales after we finish FDA. We already started the FDA approval process, have done the QSUB, the pre-submission meeting, and planning a new clinical trial in United States.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ayçeka. Next presentations, Ribi. Welcome, Esin.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I will just share my screen. Yes, I think it's okay. Okay, I'm founder of Ribi. I'm Esin. Today I will talk about Ribi. First, I want to ask a question to you. Did you see any parents who slap his or her child? I saw 2 years ago, then I started to questionnaire. Why a parent can slap his or her child? Then this parent might have been in depression and have no tolerance. And depression will be one of the most common health problems in 10 years. This parent probably doesn't know the result of the slapping behavior on her child, but children who have unhealthy relationship with their parents are more likely to become criminals when they grow up. And also this parent probably needs psychological support, but research shows that many people cannot get enough psychological support. And parenting is hard. I'm also a parent, and we don't have enough time to reach information mostly. So our solution is easy psychoeducation for all parents by saving time, of course. I wanted to make parents' life more easy, more satisfied. Our product is a mobile application. It has customized plan for users, subject by subject. It sends daily push notifications to increase awareness, knowledge, and to start to change the behavior. It suggests activities to play with their children, and parents can ask questions if they have detailed problem, and psychologists answer them. So Ribi provides a full service of psychoeducation for their relationship with children. For Turkey market, we aim to reach 80,000 monthly users at the end of the 3 years. And global market for English version, our aim is to reach 350,000 monthly users at the end of the 3 years. Our revenue comes from premium subscription and sales as gift cards. This year, we completed UNDP Women Innovators Acceleration Program. We have launched our completely new version last month. In 2 years, our aim is to be an innovative global technological product and become not only psychoeducational and also assistant for parents, psychological assistant for parents. There are, of course, too many tools for parents, but for parenting education, especially focusing on both child and parent psychology, not so much. So RIBI has strong competitors, but if we focus on child and parent psychology both, RIBI is at the strong side. I'm founder, I'm industrial engineer, consultant, psychology lover for years, and a mom. We have a good team for our next steps with full of experience, knowledge in terms of technical, business, and psychology. So I'm aware of the importance of the psychology, and psychologically healthy, resilient people will save the world. We will continue to use the technology for better mental health, better relationship, and better world. Please give us a hand to spread all over the world. Thank you very much. If you have a question, I can answer.
Thank you, Ribi. Any questions? I think all is clear. Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay. If you have questions, then you
Ribi.
can contact me later. Thank you.
Okay. Next.
There seems to be a connection issue, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought it was my
Yeah, me
bad
too.
internet connection, but yeah.
Yeah,
When I saw
okay,
that I should just
I can
lost.
start now. If you want, I can start.
Well, maybe the best is to wait for Aisha for a minute so that we just don't break her schedule. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't have any issue with that. Nothing against.
I think it could be okay to start. I'm sure Aisha won't mind, and she will come back probably shortly. So if you want to start for the sake of everybody's time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can start, sure. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Hello, everyone. I'm Atakan. Today, I'm here to explain our new generation fertilizer support idea that we have developed as the Soil Beyond team. We know that every plant is unique and we design a plant support accordingly. The problem is chemical fertilizer. It causes salination and drought in the soil, and pollution in the waters also decrease the biodiversity, and humans suffer from the various disease. Our solution is plant-specific microbial isolate that for reduce the using amounts of chemical fertilizer, we are using eDNA technology. eDNA is environmental DNA is a method that can analyze the species living there with a small sample taken from the soil and plants. We will be able to choose the most appropriate bacteria to increase the activity of microorganisms living there. In our isolate, we can modify it according to needs of the plant and soil. It is to regain the elements that are in the soil but cannot be taken by plants alone. The bacteria is in the isolate we make provides exactly this. They feed the plant by dissolving the organic matter in the soil. In addition, based on the literature studies, we expect a 30% increase in the tea yields and a 50% increase the microorganism activity and an increase in the quality of the at the same time. Our first target to use this method is the tea plants. It is the most consumed beverage after the water. Agricultural areas suitable for tea have decreased from 19% in the 1970s to 14% now. The biggest reason for this is the use of excessive chemical fertilizer reduced to pH range. The first is that although the moves to transition to organic agriculture in the tea start in 2017, the second is that 95% of the Rize agriculture consists of the tea production. This means that when we lose the tea, we will have lost a beverage that has no alternative, and the Rize agriculture production will be lost to a large extent. The number of farmers affected by this situation is 200,000, and the amount these farmers spent on the tea fertilizer annually is 420 million Turkish liras in total. It is a big industry, but at the same time, half of this isn't expensive that only pollutes natural resource due to the leaching of the soil. In order to ensure a circular economy, we aim to get rid of this wasteful waste. And our greatest unique value will be to know the needs of each plant and to produce a plant support suitable for it. Although other microbial fertilizer brands also contain bacteria, but only our product contain endophytic bacteria. And most companies try new technology and develop their product. But the point where we differ is that we will use eDNA technology, molecular analysis. And our target for this the first year is to reach the 10% of the fertilizer companies. So we will be able to deliver our product to the farmers after success in the tea isolate. We will try to this method on plants with the high added value, such as tobacco, hazelnut, which grow in other specific area. We aim to use our product on approximately 100,000 degrees in our 50 years and open up to foreign markets in our 6 years. We are a team of 5. I am a master student at Ankara University at biotechnology. Then is the graduate from the Mülkiye, the political science. Umut and Atakan Pipiloz also graduate from the biology department, and Osman also the economist graduate from the Mülkiye. And we have advisor from the Faculty of Agriculture who specialized in agriculture biotechnology, tea and fertilizer. In addition, our mentors specialize in different fields, support us in the process. And if you want to get more information about us, you can send me an email or follow us on the Instagram address. Thank you all to listen to me.
Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. Thank you, all of startups. We had a very productive tour. I think you're like. This is a wonderful startups and presentations. While the results are coming, I have to say that I think everyone presenting here today has won, because with the courage to show today, they showed today, and the comments from our juries and opportunities to improve their work. Thank you for your contribution for everyone. Soon they will share the team voting results, and we will see its publicity.
Ayşe, can I ask you one question? What happened with City Spiders startup? They haven't pitched so far.
Maybe events manager Lena.
Yes, please.
Can you answer?
Yeah.
What happened with City Spiders startup? I haven't seen their pitch yet. I mean, they're on the list.
I don't know. I didn't receive their answer.
Okay, no worries. I'm just asking because I haven't graded it yet. So I will leave it up ungraded, the startup, aforementioned startup.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So there was the last startups. Am I right, Ayşe?
Yeah.
Okay. So give me, please finish voting in 1 minute and give me 1 minute to close voting and send results to Ayşe, and Ayşe will announce the winner for today.
Ayşe, we don't need to submit anything, right? We just grade it and leave it like that, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Just click on the grade you think it's the one that you're going to grade the startup.
Yeah, I already did that. Just want to make sure I don't have to submit it somewhere.
No, it automatically updates in the system.
Wonderful.
Yes. Thank you, Gaha. Yes, we can wait.
I cannot vote for Solbion.
Have you tried to refresh the page? Maybe they have put it, maybe they, somewhere in between of closing the voting process, but they need to reopen it. If you try to refresh the page, then you will see the exact number of startups that you have voted. Maybe.
Okay.
Yes, maybe work it.
Does it work now?
So sorry, the voting is closed now. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
So I share. I'm sending you results here in chat. Please starting from search place, announce.
Okay, I wait.
Just a moment. Just a moment. Yes.
It's very, very exciting. Oh, winner Bulut'tan Meteorology and Text. Congrats, Bulut'tan.
Thank you very much. Very honored. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for having us as well.
Second, iCheckup. Congrats. Second, iCheckup.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. 30, Baynex.
Thank you so much.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for your time. Congrats all startups. I hope that in the future we will witness more of their success with the cooperation to be established from today. I will thank you, Lena, again for support this process.
Thank you very much, Aisha. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for participation and contribution. Thank you. Stay healthy and happiness. Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.